circus, trying hard to keeping up with the Joneses. Everything is kind of trouble and purpose, and you're lying in a bed of roses. I never dreamed of getting in the action. Life moves with all the surprises. I never tap the chemical reaction. It comes down to this day. You're gonna be a tough act to follow, and you better believe it. Just take a bite and see that it's gonna be too much to swallow. You better believe
story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium, sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. The sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium,
I'm focused. I've been watching for the omens. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head, locked and loaded. I got the feeling that
Yo, what's up, everyone? Happy Ignite. Jason and John and Patrick, you are all here.
Happy to be here.
Made it. Everyone got me a little nervous because it was like 4:07 and people weren't here, but you made it.
Hey,
Great.
there was a conflicting session that, I thought was really interesting. And so I promised you I'd be here.
I know.
I was debugging a Power BI problem. Really?
Really? Okay. You were doing actual work then.
I was.
So that is different from.
So was I.
If you
I
call
was
it.
mixing your cocktails. You guys haven't shown up yet to pick them up, so.
Nice. All right, howdy chat. Welcome. Thank you for coming out. Jason and John, if you're not familiar with these guys, they are part of the BIFocal podcast, and that just reminded me I forgot to do something. So Jason or John, if you want to throw a link in the chat for your stuff, that would be great. I should have had that ready to go, but I did not. So sorry.
I'll let Jace take care of it. There we go.
And then, so how many folks in the chat actually, I guess a better question is, actually, I don't know which is a better question. How many folks actually got to see some of the sessions? I know some folks were commenting already that, oh, John, that's good. And Jason, all right. Patrick, I don't believe you. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Will Thompson is here. Will. Hey.
Man.
All right. Pulling out a little bit of a crowd. That's good.
I saw one session. I saw one session.
Marco's here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Patrick, which session was that you saw?
The one that there was a technical glitch.
Oh, you saw the technical glitch one.
So did you see the session or did you hear the session?
Hello, Chris. It was a podcast. I heard it.
Yeah.
It was great.
It is available
Hello,
on
Chris.
demand now for anybody who actually didn't have the good experience. You can go out and actually watch the thing.
Yeah.
It's there now.
The pre-record is up, or the recorded.
They put 'em up
recorded
this morning.
They sent out a message to everybody who had registered for it and saying, "Hey, we know we had some issues," which is that's really cool.
nice.
They acknowledge the
Didn't have
fact
to
that there
wait
was a problem. Here's all the ones that had a problem. Go check them out.
Nice.
Hey, it's nothing but class. Nothing but class, man. Nothing but class.
All right. Oh, we should have brought Will on here too, because he could have answered the biggest question out there. People might think it's the other question, but no, this is the biggest question, and James kind of loaded it up already. And I thought there was going to be a little bit more info or any kind of talk about it on the thing, but there wasn't, and so it's still a mystery. So as to what that's all
He
about.
just said
but,
it's an icon. He
no,
said it's an
yes,
icon.
I've seen Will's. Yes, thank you, Will. Thank you, Will.
Word of the sandal.
Yes. But my big question is, what's the difference? And everyone's question is, well, what is that? Like, what's the logo then? Or is there not a logo? I don't know. Here we go.
Marco
That just
said, I want to see a level 100. All the differences between a logo and an icon. Speaker Will Thompson.
This is almost as good as the voice gate right here. It's icon gate.
yes. Icon gate.
Analytics logo.
Icon gate. It's not a Lego.
Since
That's
Will
for
is
sure.
here, since Will is here, Will, I just want to say thank you so much for adding the search box. And we talked about this last night. Adding the search box when I publish a report. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
On the
So I can
workspace
search
list.
for-
The workspace list.
On the
right?
workspace list. Thank you so much, Will Thompson. Thank you so much.
So that was part of the September 2020 build of Power BI Desktop.
Yes, thank you so much.
Look at that. Jason and John, your
We'll get
mission.
him on the podcast.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
Oh, no. We'll take him again because I've got more
We'll
questions.
take him again.
There's plenty of
We'll take
questions.
him again.
We can have
We
like
have
a whole
questions
half
on
an hour
logo.
just on icon versus logo, and then we can get to real other
We'll have
questions.
a logo episode is what we'll do.
I will say that I jumped on the bandwagon with Will on the old logo versus the new logo when we had the old what's old now, I guess. I don't know that I can jump on the whole icon versus logo thing because that's just going to get old fast. So, all right. So I did see some folks that were they said that they did, some saw it, some didn't. It was good. Gina's here. She said she did. Jessica did. Oh, I think Jessica was on my Ask the Experts this morning, so that was very much appreciated. And then so hopefully you found some good content. What did everyone think overall of the announcements? Did this one have meat to it? Was it exciting? Was it what do we think?
No, I thought it was great. I thought
it was great. And we already know Patrick's favorite drop was the search.
That's right.
For the workspaces. Everything else could have been left alone, but the search box.
But from the announcements, it was the visual data prep. The visual data prep that's coming later this year. That is next level.
This is
That's
in
the
Power
next level
Query.
stuff.
So some
that's
people
in
haven't
Power
seen
Query.
some of this, so we got to give context.
Power Query
yeah.
online. Right? Let's be clear
So
about
think
that. It's
about-
not in the desktop, I don't think.
I didn't actually was it
I-
not
well,
in desktop?
I watched
So
this.
it's coming to
they
desktop,
spelled
is what the
it out.
announcement
Hey,
is.
Miguel.
It's gonna be
Miguel's
for-
in the chat. Miguel, no.
Okay.
It's coming to the desktop. This is coming
It's
to
just
the
been
desktop.
online
Okay.
right now,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
coming to the desktop.
Yeah.
So the
So
session
you think
the
about-
session
with
said it was-
Patrick.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you think about, if you go into Power Query now, they got this little funky little, and I'm saying this, Will and Miguel, they got this funky little dependency diagram thing that you can't do anything with, but it explode it and shrink it. It's pointless, right? It does give me a nice dependency graph, but now they're taking it to the next level, and they're actually going to give you this visual data prep that I just cannot wait. I cannot wait for this visual data prep. It's going to be awesome. right?
So Will said desktop eventually.
Right. So yeah.
Eventually.
So that's not it's not coming next month kind of thing.
Well, it didn't say when it was. It just said later. It just said later. So
Later.
Well, the session just states online, and so that's a good distinction to make. Good.
Yeah. So Lindro said that Chris Finland is the hero of the week. Of note, Chris Finland did not do the search box for the workspaces. I'm just going to say that.
So he's up there, but he's not.
Premium per user was good.
No, he's my hero. He's my hero.
I honestly think it was understated. I think it deserved more than it got from an announcement perspective. I think it's a huge thing, and I think that just looking at the buzz on Twitter at the moment, it's not there yet. Because people don't understand just how huge this thing is, how many things this unlocks, and just what a massive move forward it is in the thinking and the access to not just giving access to premium for all the people who can afford that big dollar figure, but at some point we'll find out a dollar figure and to the lower tier customers as well. And forgive the term of lower tier, I'm talking seating, number of spend and things like that. But this is really going to open that up in a huge way, and it was part of another session. I felt like it really deserved a bigger stage than it got. So
that's fair.
It's not personal.
And not only premium per user licensing, but the actual architecture that's underpinning it, the Gen 2 premium architecture, is head and shoulders above what we've had up until now for premium. It's head and shoulder, not knees and toes.
Not knees and toes.
Not standing up.
We're not doing that.
Okay,
so Chris just made a good point.
It's huge.
Yep. Chris is plugging something spectacular. You won't believe it. Magical. It's magic. So he said it's getting a bigger stage on Saturday, and he's referring to our live stream Saturday morning at 9:30. Chris will be here. You can ask him all the questions. He's not going to answer the price question. I'm just going to say that right now. We're not going to answer the price question here.
There's a price question?
Just saying. I think Matthew and I want to say it was Alex, they had good points about it's going to be within a range, right? So probably between Pro and Premium P1. It's going to be somewhere in there. Matthew compared it to a cup of coffee and sword price. So, and then I think Laura or someone asked, how much does a sword cost? And I responded with, it depends.
It's a great answer.
Chris, I want to know if Chris, are you bringing the bear with you on Saturday, Chris?
Yeah, he already said that. He said that on Twitter. Patrick doesn't really follow Twitter. He doesn't.
I don't follow Twitter. I don't do the socials that much. I don't do the socials. Yeah. Of course, the bear is coming. All right.
Yep. And then Gina had a comment. She likes the premium per user. She's looking forward to here's what you can and can't do. As I'm excited, but I also need to understand, sure, you created that with your premium per user access, but the people who want it or want to use it need X. So, yeah.
Chris put up a blog post today that goes into a fair bit of detail about what's in and what's not.
I'm sure Alex is going to post it. Alex is going to post it in just a second.
I've already got it. I was prepared. I beat Alex. Yes. I feel accomplished. I made my day. I beat Alex. Excellent.
He's the king of hyperlinks.
Yes. He said there's a grid. I didn't actually even look at the blog post. Oh, there is a grid. Look at that.
It's a really good idea.
Nice, beautiful grid. Yeah, it's a beautiful grid.
Yeah, hang on. Let me cut over to that. This is beautiful. Oh, I actually did a cut. I didn't do.
It's really everything you want. Except of course unlimited sharing.
It's really small, but there is a grid. I'm trying to zoom in on this to get it.
You got it. It's good.
There we go. Look at that.
It's perfect.
Look at that. There's a grid in the blog post. So here, let me drop that. So that's good. It's nice. All right. Coming back to us. Also, Indre, I didn't mention it before, but thank you for becoming a supporter. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so let's see here. Who took a screenshot of a table?
It takes Matthew to say that. It takes Matthew.
You can use you can use the Office app where it turns it into a table in Excel.
It's a next level blog post, is what that is.
That is Matthew.
All right,
So
so
since we're on Matthew for just 2 seconds, I want to give Matthew a shout out because I joined the Power BI user group in Turkey today, where Matthew is doing a session, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I know that they posted that out to YouTube at some point, maybe a week or two out. Definitely go out and check it out. It was really, really well done. So
You see him. You see it. Do you see the red squigglies?
wow,
Screenshot of
that is epic. Grab your screenshots now. I want to see the tweets. MS Ignite, premium per user, world class. No bother. I didn't even notice
Like
it.
I said, Finland said, I saw it. Like I said, I was tired. Chris said he was tired. He was tired.
You know what, Chris? The premium per user is elevated so much, and there's so much excitement.
Doesn't matter.
Nobody cares about the red
Doesn't
squiggly.
matter.
It was fine.
doesn't matter.
However,
Chris, you're not lazy. You're efficient. You're
However,
efficient, Chris. You're efficient.
everyone else's blog post that's going to talk about this is going to copy and paste
get
that
it wrong.
screenshot. It's going to live in infamy. It's going to be wonderful. Oh boy.
So Chris, when we have you on the podcast on Friday, I'll teach you how to do the right click and add to dictionary function in Office. John and I are Office Apps and Services MVPs as well. So we can help you.
Yes. All right. So Jessica had a question, and I don't understand it. Maybe someone does. Can I spam Project Oakdale? Can someone explain it like I am 5? What is that in reference to? Is that a Power BI
Isn't
thing?
that the new name for
No,
CDS or something?
okay.
That was the new name.
Oh,
for
that
Data.
explains. Got it.
That was the Data Pro that we can't talk about because there was a lawsuit thing
The Data
because that
Flex or
product
Data
had only been
Flex?
out there for 25
That
years.
explains. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Alex's thing. I got it.
It was a
Got
different
it.
product
That was-
for a day.
That was this. Got it. It's the first time I've heard of it. I didn't know.
So every time they talked about it on the main stage at Ignite, I heard it called CDS Project Oakdale. So
Got it. It reminds me of Project Crescent.
Really? Silverlight?
So to answer Steve Wake's question, Dataflex didn't have to go away. Just the name with Pro.
It was
at
just
the
the
end.
name. Yeah, the feature's
the-
still there.
Well, but the name Dataflex didn't have to go away.
The name
It
was
the one
kind of
with
taken.
Pro that had to go away.
Who knew?
Data Flex.
Okay.
Data Flex.
We only had like an internet to search things for.
Okay. All right. So, John, what was your favorite thing that happened?
We've
At
talked
Ignite.
about it already.
Oh, we did?
Easily. It's the Gen 2 architecture combined with the premium per user. I mean, as an ISV, we've really had to fight some of the memory limitations of the way premium was architected before. We've had to overbuy the capacity. I mean, we don't have the render needs of the one we have, but the data models we have are so big. That problem should effectively go away. And at the same time, customers that have massive amounts of data and they're just using our product, it's kind of hard to drag along a $5,000 a month license. If you guys love it, I know, but if we could for five, 6 people.
I see nothing of that, by the way.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm you guys and big micros.
Yes.
Anyway, but if you if there's 10 people using the product, this makes complete sense. The premium per user licensing, so wonderful. That's to me. I've been like, I'm so excited about this. Yes, and
Yes.
of course, yes. Paginate. That's the other part of this equation,
didn't-
right? Paginated
wait.
reports are going to
Didn't
be
act-
available in that.
Didn't Amir spoil that first? Or did Paginated Report Bear?
Amir articulated it
That's how I
clearly.
thought first.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to say Paginated Report Bear.
Report Bear tweeted.
Yeah.
I thought he tweeted it.
Well, Amir
The bear
technically
beat him. Yeah,
tweeted
yeah.
it also, but
But I think the bear was
beat him.
first, though.
got it.
But paginated reports being available there and at the lower end A SKUs
Yeah.
and EM SKUs means that you can start to build paginated reports for the printing purposes that you have, and you don't have to try to make PBIX files print, which they don't.
No, I
do
agree.
very well.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's the premium per user. It just opens up a lot more access for small medium businesses that just can't afford the premium SKUs. So obviously price details haven't been released, but I agree with Alex and Matthew. It'll be in that range. So it'll be, yeah. So, all right, Jason, what about you, man? What was your?
Well, we keep spoiling all the really, 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 really good stuff. We've talked about the premium per user for me is absolutely massive. I've been waiting for something like this. It's been one of those things that's so hotly talked about in user voice that, everybody has been asking for the ability to get to paginated reports at a per user type of scenario. I'm excited by it. I know there's so much for my customers that this is really important for, but since we've talked that quite a bit at this point, I'll bring up another one. The Power BI app in Teams, I think, is going to be really interesting. It's a lot of the people that have been watching and commenting to me internally at work have been talking about this. They're very excited about the idea of this new app in Teams. Personally, I live in app.powerbi.com, so it's less of a thing for me. But for the end user, this is a really huge deal, being able to have better access to their stuff over in Teams. I think it's a good thing. And the other thing that they've been chirping about is the Excel components that are really coming to GA, and it's just going to be huge for our customers.
Yeah, love it. I love it. All right, and Patrick, it was just the search thing for you. That was it. You were spent after that. That was it.
No. We talked about it already, right? The interactive, the visual data prep.
Oh, the visual data prep. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna show my favorite thing that came.
Here we go.
This is underrated, or actually, I don't even know if a lot of people even know about this. So let me go. I'm actually gonna show it. Here we go.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
So I've got this background item shape created, and look at this. Look at that.
Zoom in some more.
You want to zoom in?
Yeah, there we go.
Maintain layer order. It will stay in place. It won't come to the front when you click on it. Maintain layer order. So I love that. Chris Hamill loved it. It's amazing.
Yeah,
go use it.
It's cool.
Use it, abuse it, let it shine. That's it. The other thing I'll say that I also don't think gets a lot of, I mean, for some customers that I talk to, it does get, it's interesting, but it didn't get a whole lot of play today. It was mentioned, it was at the end of the list, but it's the sensitivity label enhancements that are coming in terms of the end-to-end experience and just taking advantage of the full Microsoft stack. I think that is great from just a security and awareness perspective, and just being able for organizations being able to help maintain just security on their items and understand where things are at. So I like those that are coming, especially the Synapse and Power BI and Excel play.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I think for big customers, with people with a lot of data, I think that Synapse integration, all of that stuff is going to be huge. It's going to be next level. Yep. I can think about people that if we had it right now that I could help. So that would be great.
So Lemon made a comment, the performance accelerator for Azure Synapse Analytics automatically creates materialized views in Synapse. I know Matthew just commented as well that's one a lot of big customers are excited as well. And I see it as well. I'll be interested to see like what that actually looks like. I know I've heard some things about it. I just want to see what the actual the materialized views that get created on the Synapse side, like how many of those are actually needed. Obviously, they're going to optimize that as time goes on, but it'll be interesting to actually see. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. It's definitely from a scale perspective that's definitely useful. So
the one thing, if you think about materialized views, the one thing that is kind of concerning is I materialize these. So when I insert data, how efficiently does it handle updating on the back end of all those materialized views?
Yep.
That's what I'm curious about, you know? Yeah. So anyway, it'll be something to see. I can't wait.
My understanding of it as well is when, so if data does get updated, it will update the materialized view on the Synapse side.
Makes sense.
No, absolutely.
So
yeah, it does. But what's the, how fast is it going to happen? If I'm in an ad hoc environment, and there's lots of undefined queries, I don't know the patterns of those queries that's coming into that backend source. Man, we can have lots of materialized views out there. And so adding data to one table, now updating all those materialized views, I mean, that could, but we'll see.
Take a little bit.
It's Microsoft we're talking about.
I actually know the answer. Patrick, I know the answer to that. I do.
Oh my!
You're going to think I'm really smart too. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let me hang on. Wait.
Drink it. I already kind of said it.
Go for it.
It depends.
Super smart. That's next level, dude.
I didn't know you were in consulting.
I did not know.
Dan, only Dos Equis beer? Yeah, Thomas made something about a triple X beer, but I didn't know what that was about, so I just went with the Dos Equis. It's all good.
All right.
What else we got here? Matthew made a good comment also. I do want to see this feature come into play. I hope we can just wrap create view around SQL queries we create today. Direct query. That would be magical.
So today, I tell you what, the testing that I've done today, there's a little function you can run that will tell you, hey, we recognize that you could benefit from materialized view. But at least right now today, you have to have, it only works on inner joins. So when you set up your relationships in Power BI, you got to tell it to, for integrity. But it works pretty good. It's just a view. It's just a view that you create, and it automatically uses that view. So it's pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice. What else we got? What else happened? I saw that Power Apps got some GitHub integration. That was great.
Yeah. You know what was good though?
Everyone kind of went silent.
I'm still waiting for PBIX to get it.
Hey, it's coming, man. It's coming. Go read the.
It's coming for deployment pipelines.
For deployment pipelines.
Not for PBIX.
Deployment pipelines. No, not for PBIX, but deployment pipelines.
Right.
Deployment pipelines.
I want.
But you know what was really cool?
PBIX GitHub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
John's all about the source
control.
control.
Though was that Teams when Satya did his keynote and she did the demo with the Teams integration, and it was really nice, man. I really enjoyed that. I said this, we talked about this last night, so I don't know. I thought that the team, all the new team stuff is great because we're at home right now,
Yeah, something else that was talked about, and I can't remember where it was talked about, but the Power Automate visual is pretty powerful, right?
Yeah.
The ability to slice and dice, and filter, and then fire off a flow that's based on your selections. That's pretty freaking powerful, I think. That lights up a bunch of scenarios.
Is it there now?
It's what?
It's coming.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not in the
It's
September
coming.
build.
Think about this. Think about this
Is it in
scenario.
September build or is it coming in a future build, Adam?
It's not in September.
Okay. I was going to say, because
Think about
it was talked about at MBAS.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm chomping at the bit for it. I completely agree with you. I'm very excited for it, but I want it.
It's it's not in the so to completely answer Jason's question, it's not in the September 2020 build. Therefore, it will be in a future build.
Correct. Yeah. So, but think about this. Now, let's put a few things together.
I worded it correctly. Did not? I did that right,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
John cut you
Let's
off.
put a premium per user license together with that visual and a paginated report behind a PBIX, right? Slice and dice, hit print, calls into Power Automate, which goes out and calls into the export, the new export action that's available, right? Renders a PDF of the report and then mails it out to a bunch of people.
So,
I don't think I've ever met anyone more passionate about paginated reports than you, my friend.
He's just out on the street. He'll be on Saturday.
I'm super excited about this because I don't want a PDF. One of the things that I'm working on for work specifically is being able to take that and put it into a different format that can then be ingested automatically into downstream systems. Oh, it's going to be magic. That button capability, regardless of premium per user, even in the premium SKUs today as they are, that button is going to absolutely be magic for what we're trying to do. It's really good stuff.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yep,
it's gonna be amazing. I think Kim showed it. Didn't Kim show it? I think Kim showed
amazing, Patrick. I'm just curious.
I believe she did because I saw a tweet, but the session I watched, I didn't actually get to see it. So
it could be insane, amazing. It could be.
No, it will be. It will be.
For my purposes,
you put that stuff together, insane, amazing.
Yeah, so Dan actually said, so also Power Automate to watch data flows, success refresh, and kickoff refresh of additional dependent data flow reports. Although,
that's interesting.
I don't know how that correlates to the Power Automate button in a report.
Visual, yeah.
I mean, you could kick it off, that's for sure. All right, so I saw a question in here. I'm gonna Daryl asked it. I'm gonna throw this out. Who wants to talk about the Excel integration stuff? I know Excel is the Excel
Jason,
guy.
That's natural for you.
Oh, right. Jason's the Excel guy.
He's Mr. Excel these days.
Hang on. I'm not Mr. Excel. Let's be very clear. So today is my 6-month work anniversary that I'm spending with you awesome people. And this, it's pretty cool that I've now been employed again for 6 months. Today. Thank you, sir. It's been a great ride, but I will tell you, Excel is the way and the light at my company. It's just they live and breathe Excel. They love it.
I think what he's saying is accountants love Excel.
They really like their Excel. So being able to,
and you can't take it away from them.
No.
Being able to take this, out of Excel. So we're doing a lot to ingress data out of Excel into Power BI, but then there is a need still to work with that Power BI data set as an authoritative data set, but let them work with it in Excel because that's where they're most comfortable. And eventually we're going to get them there. I swear to God, it's going to happen. We're going to get these people comfortable with Power BI. I'm not looking at the chat yet, Patrick. I see it blowing up, but I'm keeping going before I'm done.
No, Gina has some really good comments. She said, it's not true unless it's in Excel. Then Gina says, it's a familiar old friend for many. It's a familiar old friend for many. It is, right? She's spot on. It's hilarious. It's a great stuff.
It's like the old dog you can't quite bring yourself to put down.
Yeah.
So, but they're bringing that integration, right?
Yeah, but what are they doing?
The certified data set. So I can open up Excel, I can search, and then it bubbles up my certified data sets, and then the data types.
Don't you have that, Patrick?
All the data types.
You hacked it out on your machine, so you've got the insider build.
Let's see.
So it's the data set integration.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to show it? You want to show it?
Over to my laptop.
There we go. I knew we were going to get one.
Come over to
my laptop. So when you open up Excel, you click data and you choose get data and look at that.
Zoom in on that.
That is.
There you go.
There you go. Right. Look at that. Right. So I'm connected to my guy in the cube, and if I choose get data, and so I kind of hacked this out a little bit, but what you'll see, I think I went and uncertified a lot of our data sets intentionally for a demo.
I saw you do other things as well, which I'm going to have to go back to our audit logs to figure that out.
Are you going to see the new search box?
And so there you go, right? So there's the data sets and the certified ones show at the top. There's search, right? So schema. I just deployed this one, and now if I connect, boom, I have the data set, and I can start building my reports directly against my Power BI data sets. This is pretty nice, man. This is pretty nice.
Yeah, and if there's
really cool
sensitivity labels, that'll all filter in too with some of the new improvements on that side.
Labels.
So another thing in the Excel are the Excel data type options as well that are going to be coming in.
Yeah.
So you can enable that on the Power BI service side, and then Excel will pick that up as well. So and
It's pretty cool.
I'm sure there's going to be more items coming there in terms of integration with Excel and Office and Power BI. So I think you're really starting to see the full bear of the Microsoft stack just really coming into the picture.
And that's going to be just in every Excel, right? The whole analyze in Excel, that's going to go away as a download, I assume, over time, right? I have to assume it's you're doing kind of the same thing, what you just said, but it's a lot easier to get to, or it's a lot more visible.
Yeah.
All right. So I love this. I love this comment. This is an absolutely great comment.
Yeah,
And apparently, everybody in the chat
Exactly.
agrees with this statement as well. So, I love the fact that I don't have to worrying about people having to build anything. They can just connect and do what they need to do. And then we're not dealing with spread marks in the same way. They just connect to the data. They visualize it, and then they throw it away. And then they can go back and say, yes, I'm good, or no, we need to fix this. This is bad. Let's fix it.
Yep. It's good.
There's one comment about E5 versus E3 here in the chat, and just to be clear, I heard Arun state, no, it's not going to require an A5. It's going to be fine.
Well, there was a comment on one of the blogs as well from someone on the Excel product team saying they were reversing that, and E5 will not be required. Now, in fairness, so Patrick did get the insider build, and Patrick also has an E5. So and he did that before they announced that was going to get rolled back. So, but it was confirmed that it will be available outside of E5.
But if you think about this on the next level, so somebody's out there, if we're talking about a pristine environment, somebody's out there creating these wonderful data models, just exactly what you said. And we have all these Power BI data sets. Why not just make them available in Excel? Why not? Because that's where people live. You can't take it away. You just cannot take Excel away. I have tried to take Excel away. I can't.
Well, but beyond that, if it comes across in the way that it should be something that isn't modifiable. It's just the source of truth, right? You can go off and work with it, and you can do additional calculations with it, maybe, but it's not going to save off in a different way. You're just using that data to validate and be able to move on.
Yeah.
Excel is a great BI client. It's a lousy database. That's the way it is. I mean,
all right. So I saw a question here. Sorry, I'm gonna move off of the Excel topic here for a second. Jonas had a question, and I want to clarify it. So he said that, is there any hope to have workspace management via PowerShell soon, making it possible to, for example, moving them around or in and out of different premium capacities? So one thing I'm going to show is let's head over to my machine, as Patrick would say.
All right.
He says it. Patrick says it better than me, and our YouTube comments have confirmed that. So there is a REST API today for assigning a workspace to a capacity, and you can call this from the Power BI PowerShell commandlets using the invoke Power BI REST API. So you can do that with PowerShell. There's not a direct PowerShell commandlet for this API, but you can do it today. I don't know what else you mean about the moving workspaces around outside of the capacity part. So we're gonna catch Jason dancing. Oh, he just stopped right. Dang you. So Jonas, check out the capacity thing. So. All right, so going back to Excel, Layman said, but Excel still only speaks MDX with Power BI, right?
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even with the new feature, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it only speaks MDX.
Yes.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Sad trombone.
Gina, I love that comment.
Sad trombone. Now, with that though, so I know Chris Webb is very passionate about that. So what was the O for? Oh, was it Marcos?
Good comment. Yeah.
Hello, Marco. Yeah, so Excel speaks
Marco.
MDX for pivot tables, but nothing stops you from writing DAX queries in tables. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. All right. All right, so what else did we get?
DAX is so much easier than MDX.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That bar isn't set real high.
El Gamer, I don't know what you mean by the silence.
Because we all got quiet when they said it only speaks MDX.
Because silence is my old friend.
Hello, dark. I thought darkness.
Darkness is my old friend.
Kerberos was your old friend.
It's the sound of silence.
So what did Patrick? Didn't I say something before? So Kerberos was my sweet mistress, but something else is my new sweet. I don't even remember what was it.
The new MPI stuff. The new
MIP.
On our show.
MIP.
Oh, the MIP.
sensitivity
Yeah, the
labels.
sensitivity labels are my new sweet mistress.
Yeah,
Actually,
the
you know what?
sensitivity labels.
There is a satellite up there in space that's got the guy in a cube logo on it. I guarantee it.
Azure
So the new
Orbital.
Azure Orbital allows me to connect to my satellite. Oh bother. What? So
We're talking about Flight Simulator now too, because let's just go through the whole keynote.
Nick, Google is my sweet mistress. Oh,
So many comments. Oh,
I am so glad that Chatmaster C is not here today.
she's not here. Yeah. So apparently, my family refers to me as the Google man.
The Google.
I don't know where that
man.
came from. I don't know where that came
Mr.
from.
Google. It's the Mr. Google. See, at my house, they refer to me as Mr. Bing.
So Micah in
I got nothing.
Micah in true flavor, stoking that back up. Late to the party, but yet another Power BI logo. Oh no! There goes Will. There goes Will.
This should be fun.
Good job, Micah. Good job.
Not a logo, it's an icon.
It's not a logo.
That deserves a drink.
Yeah.
Deserves another.
All right. So what else we got? What else? There were other things that happened. What else? What else did we see? So a big one. So Justina showed off some of the new items, so smart narratives, the anomaly detection, which Jason is very, very good with the anomaly detection.
I'm very excited about it. I thought it was there already. I was so excited about it.
Yeah. So the smart narratives, also just a quick plug on Wednesday, we recorded a video with Justina. So on Wednesday, there will be a video on Guy in a Cube for smart narratives. That was a good discussion. Looking forward to that.
Great discussion.
Jason, tell me about the HoloLens stuff.
Nope. There won't.
I thought that was your favorite feature, man. You said so.
I'm still waiting for there to be a HoloLens feature that really is. We did a bunch of HoloLens stuff this summer, and I'm lacking greatness in the HoloLens features. That's okay. I have confidence that by the time we have HoloLens 4, it will be there.
Awesome. And then you're going to send me a HoloLens, right?
By that point, it'll be $4. So absolutely, if it's $4,
$4 HoloLens.
hey,
I would be like Oprah. One for you, HoloLens for you, HoloLens for you.
Oh, will that be cheaper than the premium per user license?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's cheaper than the Pro license, so I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that, Patrick?
Oh, my new video today.
Yay, your video.
That's my new video.
Did everyone see the beautiful baby in today's video? That was magical.
Oh, it's a beautiful baby.
What was hilarious about that was Patrick actually did that in the recording, and we've got a new video editor now, and she just popped that in, and we were like, oh my god. Patrick's like, I didn't even realize I did that.
I didn't even realize I did it.
That was great.
I did it.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's see here. We didn't even talk about this. The Teams integration stuff. So, and I'm happy.
Sure, I mentioned it earlier, but
you
that's
did.
okay. Let's go back to it.
I wasn't
It was like
listening
Jason's
to you.
favorite feature, not that you were listening.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just over here nursing my scotch now because I've moved on from the old fashioned. So I'm thankful for the cutaways.
The Teams integration is good. It's a good thing. It's putting stuff where people are working, right? And frankly,
Patrick had a baby.
No, I was thinking about in the left corner, but I did right, and she flipped me. So anyway.
She did flip you.
Yeah.
She didn't flip you off. She just flipped you. Right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. See, Alex, I agree, and I didn't think Jason really did it justice. So the team stuff was really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no.
why I brought
Dive in, feel free. I thought that
I know. So I'm going to give everyone a hint. If you see Matthew in person, just know that Matthew's favorite product is Teams.
I'm sure it is.
He really loves Teams. That's Matthew's sweet mistress right there is Microsoft Teams.
If you've got a platform that's gone from, what was it, 30 million to about 80 million within a couple of months, I think you probably want to get involved with that. So yeah, it makes sense. Let's get the people where they are.
Yeah.
You're gonna make Matthew drop from the channel, the stream.
Oh no!
here.
Don't do that. Don't do
It's
that.
a notification he loves the most.
He likes the notifications.
One of these days he'll get the notifications right.
that's his favorite thing. It's just when they say hi.
The best part is when they pop up over your
Or hello.
hours.
He does like when people just say hello and then nothing else. It's a great way to engage him. Or if you just say, "Hey, Matt,"
Hi.
that's a good way as well.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, I have had the great fortune of getting to communicate with Matthew lately, and I made sure my team knew very specifically after there was an email snafu that his name is Matthew. So, like, that was
I referred to him by that other name
once.
All right, I agree with Chewy. So he'd say he loves the Teams integration, but you gotta turn off that classic workspace thing. So that'll be so lovely when that's implemented in full and you don't have an option for it, which I believe is October, if I remember correctly.
Well, it'll be nice when you can go clean it up easily. You know, for those with thousands of workspaces that have already been created, right? That don't have anything in them. That'd be good. That'd be a good thing, I think. Personally.
Yep. So, Jason.
That's what we refer to as hashtag true facts right there.
Yes.
That's a thing. I'm happy about the Teams integration. I really am. I think it's good stuff. I think that it's the beginning, right? And at the beginning of everything, there's some rough edges. Like there are pieces that I would expected to be there in the app that weren't there when I saw the demos. I've spent a lot of time, and Matthew, and I've been communicating with Matthew because I've been talking about data flows lately internally, and I didn't see that there. I don't know about anybody else. Did I just miss it in the Teams integration?
What?
That's that sound of silence again. I think.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you.
I think that I'm used to that.
I thought you were just commenting. I didn't know you were
That's
going
what
to
I
ask a
thought too.
question.
I didn't realize there was a question there.
I was leaving it out
I
there.
didn't know you were going to ask a question. I thought you were just
There are
commenting.
things about the Teams integration that I think are going to take a lot of training. The fact that for customers, I'm lucky I work in an environment where everybody has an E5, so I don't have to worry about it. But for customers who aren't, the fact that, hey, there is a licensing requirement. Hey, look, there's a Teams app, but that doesn't mean that you get access to everything. You still have to have licensing.
Sure.
So there's an education thing that's going to have to go along with it, right? So just one of those things.
Yeah. I mean, that's true with everything with licensing. I mean, it's always there's always caveats, right? Devil's in the details. So, and I get in a lot of those discussions too, where there's just confusion, like, what do I need where? And oh yes, this is a great feature, but that does require, extra licensing. Like if you want to do conditional access, that's requires some licensing on the Azure AD side, so on and so forth. So yeah. So let's see here. There was, I thought I saw. No. What else we got? What else we got?
So I'll go back to the comment that was talking about the Gen 2 of workspaces. It's almost become a quick thing. Like I ran into one today, internal at work, where somebody's like, hey, I don't have access. I was like, of course you have access. And I went in and they didn't have access because there was a Gen 1, right? It was a V1 workspace. And the fact that I could click a button and within 10 seconds, I was able to do everything in V2 was absolutely amazing to me. I was so happy about it. It was that quick, and there's no reason not to do it. It just worked, and I was thrilled with that. So even though that's not a new announcement around Ignite, I just felt really good about that, and that was really nice.
Adam demoed that last year at Ignite. In fact, I think that was the first time it was shown.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I was in the room. That was a long time ago.
He don't
remember anything, man. He don't remember anything but Kerberos. That's all he remembers.
I do remember. Patrick actually made this comment earlier. He's like, how do you not remember this stuff, but you remember all that Kerberos crap? And I'm like,
yeah, no kidding.
Like when you've done it for like 15 years nonstop, you kind of, it's like muscle memory. It's, yeah.
We're the only people on the planet that knows
awesome.
Kerberos.
So I will add here, I did see Micah's comment.
Evil.
I will throw this out there. Micah is in the same club as Matthew, professing his love for Power BI Teams. It's actually a good day when Micah can actually get into Teams. That's the bigger feat. Sorry to out you there, Micah. So yeah,
I'd love it if the lobby didn't pop up for everybody all the time. Sorry,
I like Teams. I really like Teams a lot.
But boy, hey, it's a much different product right now than it was 6 months ago. I'll say that.
It's amazing. Teams is amazing.
It always gets better.
I have a monitor. I have a monitor on my desk that's dedicated just to Teams. Nothing else is allowed on that monitor but Teams.
So there was I don't know how to pronounce this name. I'm Loppy Pop. Is there any suggestion for how to organize content in the Power BI homepage Teams integration? We have dedicated SharePoint pages to surface relevant content to users, but I'm open to the Teams add-in. And I will say I don't know.
I know this one.
Okay, go for it.
It depends. It really is.
Well, I think one thing that you're going to see is as you know, as that feature comes out and there's iterations on it, it'll get better. I think it'll get better. Definitely give your feedback. So
yeah,
that's a big bottle there, Patrick. I can't hear you. What happened to your audio?
I have a little cooler right here because I knew that would be a long session. So why not? You know.
All right.
I had provisions just in case.
Yes.
Dude, I got you beat.
Yeah.
It doesn't require refrigeration or mix.
I will say, so for those that have been interested in the whole GoXLR shortage, Patrick finally got his. So he actually muted himself on the GoXLR. It's right next to him. It's very nice. Don't lift it up. You're going to break it.
Ooh.
He hasn't even played with the colors or anything.
Hey, John, we really should get some of those. I'm just saying. But then somebody would want us to do live streaming, and that's not a thing. So we have faces for radio, my friend. That's a thing.
I just want Adam to start playing with the voices again.
Oh.
Microsoft Teams is where it's at.
Just saying.
You're welcome.
It really is.
Hey.
That's the voice I want. It's that from on high with the echo.
There goes Matthew and Alex. Yes.
What is wrong with me? Many things, Matthew. Many things.
Fernando. It depends as a trademark from Italy. Something happened with your audio there, Patrick. You lifted it up. I told you not to lift it up, and you broke it. I can like barely hear you. Don't stop touching things. Welcome to my world.
I feel bad for the one person who asked a serious question like an hour ago who thought this was your normal live stream.
Oh, What was the question?
This is not the normal live stream. I don't even know. It was like an hour ago.
Well, if you had it, like, throw it back out there. It's all right. We've been answering some.
You had one job, Patrick.
What did you do? Did you get it working?
No, he
Say
hasn't.
something. Wait, Patrick. This is our audio test now for Patrick. Patrick, sing it.
Oh, barely.
You did something. I don't know what you did. Did you
Slide
move the
that
dial?
down.
What, the
You
mic
set-
slider, is it all the way down?
Hear you a little bit.
No, yeah, he screwed it up. Maybe unplug the USB and plug it back in. I don't know.
Reboot it.
Patrick. Oh, Patrick. Oh, wow.
Somehow you got somebody who.
Wow.
To be fair, I think he's at least a full drink behind the rest of us. So
Appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you. That will help pay for
I like the
Patrick's
fact
next
that
beer.
Canadian dollars.
It is Canadian.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We welcome all currencies.
Yeah.
John, we are inclusive.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
I love the fact
You just
that
won't
it
let me in.
shows the currency conversion on the live stream. That's impressive.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, Patrick, you messed up your audio, buddy. I told you not to touch it.
Who said that before?
Oh, and Kyle's joining in on the fund.
Oh, for Patrick's beer fund.
Appreciate that, Kyle. It's much appreciated.
So he can do the rest of the session in American Sign Language.
Yeah.
There's only one sign I think he needs for Adam at the moment, and we're not going to see that on the live stream.
No, I don't think we will. No.
Okay. And then
boy.
Jessica said that reminded her of the Alexa ad for the older folks. Maybe. So Patrick's audio is down. He has forever broke it. Well, we're gonna have to immediately fix that because I don't know what you did.
Unplug it.
I
plug
know
it
what
back
happened,
in.
Patrick. You touched it. That's what happened.
You sure?
So there was a real question in here.
Unplug
that
the back
actually
and
was-
plug it back in.
Is there a real question?
Chuck Jacobson actually has a
wait.
real question.
Wait, who? Chuck?
Chuck,
Okay. Oh, did that work?
I know the answer to it.
Say
I
something.
don't know.
It's not.
Oh,
hey,
I said
there.
something.
yay! It's really loud now, though, so you got to bring your mic volume down. Bring your mic volume down.
you told him not to touch
What
it.
about now?
Bring it a little more.
There we go. Perfect. No.
What about now?
75%, buddy.
That is insane, amazing right there.
What about
All right.
now?
Perfect. You're back. See? When in doubt, reboot. All right,
Yep.
Chuck, will the new Teams integrations talk to Power BI report server? That's a negative. That's a negative. That was your answer, John? Sorry, I stole that from
That
you.
was my answer.
Okay.
That was.
That's a negative.
Totally concur.
Sorry, Chuck.
Very good, buddy.
You're crossing that on-premises boundary, and that's just
I'll tell you how Patrick got his microphone working. He bought one of the premium per user licenses.
Because I know how much they cost.
I thought there was a cost for that in the preview, Adam.
Yeah.
I found out. It was between. No, I found out how much they cost, so I bought one.
Oh,
It
Matthew,
fit on my
I
credit
messed
card.
it up. Yeah, Matthew, I messed it up. I messed it up. I'm sorry. All right. Were there? What about? So one thing I didn't look at, was there anything in the Power BI desktop release that was interesting? I haven't even looked at it yet.
I just talked about it.
No, like something else. I know the
talked
search
about
box.
it.
You talked about the search box, and I talked about the. I talked
So can
about
we talk about the format of the Power BI desktop release?
the format. Like what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So when you look at the Power BI desktop release, and there's someone new doing it at this
Yeah, Jay's
point,
doing
right?
it, man. Jay's doing it. It's the
Which-
first one.
I'm not complaining. I'm
Sounds a little bit
Sounds
like,
like
you're
you
complaining.
are. Sounds like you are.
Nope,
little bit.
He
It's-
always
there's-
sounds like he's complaining. Trust me.
Yeah, Dutch Data Dude, he's in the chat.
That's good.
Well, okay. What is your constructive criticism, Jason?
I don't have constructive criticism, but what you see is different than what we've seen in the past, right? I see mobile
Sure.
and I see service. Tell me that you've seen those before.
You've seen what?
mobile and service showing up in the drop.
No. That was a change. That was an overall change. They decided to combine
I
them.
understand that. I'm
That wasn't
pointing it
Jay's
out.
fault.
No, I know what Jason's having a problem with.
I'm not having a
the animated
He's gonna
GIFs.
drink now.
Animated GIFs. You love the animated GIFs in the release.
What's wrong with the
know
animated
that.
GIFs?
They make them
I'm
have
they
Caesar.
need to die in a fire is what the animated GIFs need to do.
Well, you've
But
got the
that's
video
okay.
also, though.
I love the video, but for people with motion videos,
I think Jason just misses Amanda. I think Jason just misses
I
Amanda.
always miss
Look at
Amanda.
this.
That's a fact.
All right,
However,
Jay.
this is a good thing. Can I get? Hang on. I'm
Oh,
gonna do
not
the-
that one. Not that one. Wasn't what I meant.
I'm thinking
It is a
that's
true
true.
statement, but he
Yep.
said there's not going to be animated GIFs next month, just for you,
which
Jason.
I appreciate.
See,
And,
that
you
feedback
know,
was heard loud and clear.
I'm not arguing. You're taking me the wrong way. I haven't even had an opportunity to say whether it's positive or negative.
Okay.
So Jace heard my feedback already, but I want to change the feedback that he heard for a change. I'm actually going to spin this positively
Okay.
because I was curious how it was going to fit. And this format, I think, is great. Okay. And it just sort of flows really nicely. Why is Jason so defensive all the time? Because I work with John, you know, and we're trying to repel him at the border. That's okay. But so as you look at the desktop drop release, it's not just about desktop anymore. And that's what we've always called it. And
Yep.
it's called the Power BI September 2020 Feature Summary.
Yes.
Okay. We've always referred to it as the desktop drop when we talk about it on the podcast. And it's not
I
just
always-
about
I always referred to it as the
anymore.
mic drop, but you know.
Mike drop. Who's Mike?
My point with this is that now you're seeing mobile and service showing up in here as well, which I think is cool because of the way it actually lays out. It lays out very nicely, and I was skeptical at the beginning. So I just want to say I think it's really nice now that I've actually seen it live. So Jay, you did a good job, man. Thank you.
Good job, Jay. Good job, Jay.
See, everybody thought I was going to complain.
So going back.
Honestly, there's a lot of stuff in here that we've already talked about, but there's the one thing we didn't talk about yet is the point select on a visual, right? The ability to filter down to a series of points by selecting them on a visual. That's
So
what's
that
in
was
this one. The lasso select, yeah.
That was an improvement over previous
they
month's
extended it.
release. Yes.
Yeah, they just added some more stuff to it. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's been an
You're right.
evolution.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Thought it was pretty good.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. I saw in the community area, it said Spanish language community forum. And when I saw Spanish language, I was like, oh, they're GAing the Spanish language on Q&A.
Because that's been in preview for what, 2 years?
That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Because it's still in preview?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's the one checkbox.
There's lots of stuff in. There's lots of stuff that happened in the mobile.
There is. I'm actually curious. The folks in the chat, do you hashtag mobile if you actually use the mobile app in Power BI? I'm actually seriously curious about that. I do know some folks use it.
Because I have a video in the queue.
Yes.
Right? I have a video in the queue for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Micah said,
Somebody
"Can
said
we?"
the shape map is still in preview.
I believe that is true. As also, oh, look at all these. All right. So Alex uses it. Laura, Alex. Oh, Alex said no bite. No bile. No bile. Okay, so he doesn't. I thought he was talking about like bile, like the stuff.
Yeah,
that,
that's yeah.
And then
not that many people though.
So I think Mike is trying to stoke it up again. I don't know. I think I'm looking into that a little too much. Yeah.
I think you're right there.
Okay. So Steve says we try to make mobile versions of all reports, but we get a bit lazy. No, Steve, you get efficient. Not sure on the actual usage though. That's good to know.
I don't like the way the mobile designer works. There's been improvements made to it recently.
Oh, it's
but
better.
In general, I want to be able to make a completely different report for mobile. I'd like to be able to put a different visual for a mobile report than I already have on my desktop somewhere. I don't want to choose from what's already on the page. I want to invent something new for the mobile surface, and that's not something you can do today. And that's why I don't.
But what if you make them on the? What if you make them on the actual page and hide them?
and hide them. That's
And
a
then-
kludge. I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to have to go back.
Oh, that wasn't
to
what
the-
I meant to hit.
to the page.
Sorry.
It's a solution. I get it, but I don't want to have to go back to the page to pick the data element. I want to be able to pick the data elements while I'm looking at the mobile report.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah, that's fair.
we are up against the top of the hour, so Jason and John, thank you so much for joining us. As always, it is fun. I'm
Thank
really
you so
sad.
much for inviting me. I'm
You're
honored.
welcome.
We're at the bottom of the hour.
We are at the bottom of the hour.
At the top
Are we in the middle of the hour? It's 5:30 where I'm at. So.
Don't bother.
bottom of the clock. Right.
So I'm very sad we weren't able to do this in person. The last two Ignites
Yes.
were amazing. That's where I got to know Jason and John at. They are amazing people. So, alrighty. Well, so Saturday,
I was gonna say, what?
Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Chris Finland, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Chris Finland will be in the house talking with us about a lot of stuff. I'm sure he will bring a lot of insights into the premium per user. So get your questions ready on that, as well as other things too. Obviously, he's passionate about paginated reports and other things in the service. So maybe we could ask him questions about, subscriptions and PDFs and, things like that. All good things.
yeah.
All good things. So, all right, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you got a lot out of Ignite, and we will see you on the interwebs.
There's still another day, right?
Is there?
I think there's one more day.
There is one more
And then
day.
it lives
There's one more day.
on the interweb.
Yes.
As Adam says goodbye.
Yes.
There's one more day.
See you guys. Oh, bother.